Stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never compromise the assassin brotherhood. These are the tenets of the creed, the principles I used to live by. I was a young man then. The 7 Years' War was about to begin. I could not have imagined what the future had in store for me, nor the cost I would choose to bear. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. This is my story.
Well, we won't lack for firewood at least.
Admit it, I nearly had you.
Nearly counts for nothing, Shay. And besides, no. That was just luck.
I make my own luck, Liam.
You've been saying that for years, but you're precious little to show for it. Or have you been spending it all getting out of trouble?
Well, you know, trouble just follows me around.
Let's head back. Come on. Captain Deliver Andre and his crew must have run into some trouble. Who knew meeting with smugglers would lead to no good?
I still don't understand why you can't tell me what we're doing here.
Because Chevalier decided not to tell you.
I thought we were friends, Liam.
We are. This is business. It doesn't concern you, Shay. Am I going too fast for you?
I'm just keeping an eye on you, in case you fall down and hurt yourself.
Hurry. We best not keep Chevalier waiting.
Où sont ces crétins? Espèce de... Where the hell were you two?
We were out hunting. What happened here?
My men were attacked by some English sea dogs.
Why, Captain Joseph, couldn't you fight them all off by yourself like you're always saying?
It is Capitaine Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye. And you are dreaming if you think any training could make you into a proper assassin. Do you even know what that means? It means being responsible for an ancient and proud tradition. It means obeying your mentor without question. How else will we ensure freedom for the human race?
Them's pretty words, Chevalier. But I don't feel too free at the moment.
Well then, feel educated. Viens, viens. You simpleton! You rot-brained cabbage farmer! You irresponsible wretch! Viens, viens! How dare show me such disrespect?
Gentlemen, stop! We got a common enemy, and I reckon he's close.
The Royal Navy attack my vessel and force my men to flee. We are stranded, and what is worse, the smugglers we were supposed to meet have been taken prisoner.
Shay and I'll free those smugglers. You treat your wounded. Take these. You'll need them. Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy will be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach them a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat? Talk before I bash out your brains! We will find them and let them bury what's left.
Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere!
Here goes again.
Happy hunting, lads!
Set her ablaze!
Sink that French vessel!
She's no match for you!
Ha ha! Yeah!
I was saving those fellas for you.
Very thoughtful. Maybe you were not completely useless, Shay.
Speaking of useless, those blockheads won't be needing this vessel anymore.
This pile of mail. You want her, Shay? She is yours. Now bring me back to my ship.
You heard, Chevalier? This vessel is yours, Shay. Go on. Take the wheel. Some of the men you rescued agreed to join us. They should prove a good crew.
I'm not so certain about their captain, but next to me you're the most experienced sailor in the Brotherhood, Shay. Besides, we could use another vessel. Even this pitiful one.
She's mine, ain't she? Hell of shit.
Your own pile of garbage, yes?
Ah, with a lick of paint and a few new cannons, she'll look as fine as anything on the seven seas.
Shall we begin, Captain?
Indeed, mate.
Oh, come now.
She's a mess, but she's still afloat. And her name's the Morgan.
Morgan? That silly fairy queen who ruined Merlin, the wise? Oh, she's perfect. Shay.
Morgan was an old goddess, the queen of war and darkness. She harvested the souls of fallen warriors. Perfect indeed.
the battle, men! Fire!
Stop them, boy!
On your mark, Captain!
They're tearing her to pieces! Do something! Oh, shit!
Ready to fire, sir! Now's on safe! Fire! Just loose mainsails! Raise those sheets! Let's move! Reef! Short no sail! Bring it all in! Mains out! Let's go! There's the main! Fire! Sail! Off from here! Ready to march! Fire!
It seems this vessel is battle ready after all. I will return to what is left of the ghetto. It's a long way home. We have repairs to do.
Sing hearty, lads! Chevalier is pleased with us.
Now you're ready to sail for the horn. We're roll and go. Our boots and our clothes are all in the pond. We're gonna get dandy.
What course would you have me set, Shay?
Time to report back to the mentor. Wouldn't you agree?
Wise words, Captain. Wise words.
What the hell did you do? It's some kind of dormant virus?
Emergency.
Shit! Hang on, I'm getting you out of there.
Please proceed calmly to the nearest exit. We repeat, please remain calm. Do not panic.
Sorry for the rough exit. Earpiece working, check. You were just an animus. Animus, yes? You were using it to access a genetic memory file in Helix labeled Shay Cormac? You worked for Abstergo Entertainment, remember? Any of this ringing a bell? Your session triggered something bad and it's affecting the whole building. We need to find your boss. You haven't forgotten your boss, have you? Melanie LeMay, zipper, chipper, overachiever? Here, take your communicator, check it if you get lost. Now let's get out of here.
This is not a drill. Please
Follow me.
proceed calmly
Double time.
to the nearest exit.
This chaos is absolutely your fault, in case you're wondering.
Everyone, just like we practiced in our safety drills. Everything is gonna be okay, guys. Stay positive.
We repeat, this is not
What the hell is happening?
A file labeled Shay Cormac was booby-trapped with some kind of virus.
Your job is to prevent things like this.
We need to contain these genetic memories, then we can destroy them.
No. Isolate them. I want to study these memories.
But
With respect, Miss LeMay, this is not a request.
You heard the man.
fine.
I need to borrow your numbskull. That okay with you, Ms. LeMay?
Hey there, this might seem a bit weird, but you're gonna work for contractors we hired to, upgrade our security. Mr. Otzoberg and Miss Violet DaCosta.
Call me Violet.
I have to go check on our people and prepare a statement for the press. Do whatever they tell you to do, okay? Go team!
Technically, you're not responsible for this, but you're the one who let the virus out, so I think it's only fair you help me clean it up. Mr. Berg wants us to relive Shay's genetic memories. To do that, we need to access them from Helix. But the Helix is down. We'll have to reboot the main servers in the basement. Man, whoever designed this virus is a genius. Not only does it restrict our access to the cloud, it's adapted to fuck up the other operating systems that regulate building functions. Melanie? The elevators are out of commission. Are we stuck on this floor?
Damn, yes. I'll get a repair crew on site ASAP.
There's a working area server on this floor. I guess that'll have to do for now.
Agent DaCosta, I want regular updates on your progress with Shay's genetic memories.
Why? He's just a nobody as far as I can tell.
If Shay Cormac is who I suspect he is, then this temporary setback may provide us with an unexpected reward. Proceed to the server room on this floor.
Come on, numbskull.
Dogs at home that are better trained than you are. Dogs at home that are better trained than you are. Do you see a flashing wireless signal? Great. That means you can still access systems. Go ahead and patch me into their feed. Once you restore the server, I'll connect your Animus workstation back to Helix. In theory, if you align the beams to segments of the core, it should solve the problem. But here's where it gets tricky. You have to move the circles in such a way that each segment is powered by a beam. The keyword here is each. One beam and one beam only per core segment, okay? Once everything is lit up properly, the system will reboot. Got it? Give it a shot. Good job. This core wasn't too complex, but rebooting the advanced hardware in the rest of the building will require more work.
The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor who became corrupted with greed, and that he schemed with the Templars to acquire an apple of Eden. I see instead a shrewd and cunning leader, a man who used his best assassin, Altair ibn Lahad, to eliminate his conspirators in order to keep the apple for himself, so that he could use it to enforce world peace. While it must be stated unequivocally that Al-Mualim was not a Templar, it is interesting to me that his vision of peace was more in line with Templar philosophy than assassin. In the past, both sides had the same goal, that of peace. Our only difference was how we chose to achieve it. Had Al-Mualim not been killed by Altair and allowed to carry out his plan, perhaps we would not be fighting now. It was only after Altair reformed the Brotherhood with its new ideals of free will that the conflict truly escalated and spread across the planet. For if the so-called wise man of the mountain can see things from our point of view, surely the same can be said for other assassins. The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor who became...
Okay, so I'm not sure you're supposed to see that. You should just get back to your animus. With the servers back online, you could, in theory, restore your co-workers' workstations if you feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find some more digital goodies if you feel like being sneaky. Hey, one of your co-workers dropped his communicator by the elevator. If you see any tech lying around like that, grab them. There might be a clue as to who did this.
Now that you have unlocked Shay Cormac's memories, we stand on the brink of a grand discovery.
It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale. He was a slave who freed himself. And hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
See?
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the ocean waves crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family was left untouched.
I hate to bring up practical matters at a time like this. But did Mackendall's man complete his task before the earthquake?
I cannot know.
Worried.
One could hear nothing.
I heard that Liam's waiting for you. Seen him yet?
I hear Mistress Hope was looking for you.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss? Only the first hour of training.
We're always training, Kisagawase.
And will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey.
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
All right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot these targets. You can take your time. Not too much. We've more work after this. Reload. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run. Come on, hurry up. Almost. Better luck next time. Faster! You're almost there. Well done, Shay. Keep it up. You're doing all right, Shay. But don't let the others vex you. They mean well, but they'll never show it.
It's about time you showed up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. And don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true at least. What will we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay. Can you kill without being noticed? Take the high ground, Shay. Dispatching from the air is most effective.
Here you are.
Get your dirty nose out of our affairs.
Hey!
Take the high ground, Shay. Dispatching from the air is most effective.
Hey!
Attack from around a corner, and your target will never know what hit him. Huh. Classic haystack. Hide in it, and surprise your target when he gets close. Nicely done. I am surprised. Top form, shit.
He's right there!
Stay low and stick to the brush. Be patient and you might hit your target.
I see him! There!
You certainly know how to handle yourself. Take the high ground, Shay. Dispatching from the air is most effective. You certainly know how to handle yourself. You did better than I expected. Have your skills actually grown, Shay? Do not get a swelled head over it.
Shay, follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you. Good assassins never fall. I am waiting. Good assassins never fall. I am waiting. Good assassins never fall. Good assassins never fall. Waiting. Climb back up. Good assassins never fall. Good assassins never fall. Waiting. I am waiting. Good assassins never fall. I am waiting. Good assassins never fall. I am waiting. I am waiting. am waiting. It is time for the hunt. Use all your senses together to find prey. Killing should not be meaningless. We must use what nature gives us. Good. Now to use what you have taken from nature. With these, you can keep your pistols close. Achilles has one more thing to show you.
Shay, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, Mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost?
The Templars stole two precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Where to?
Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we know most at ease when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail.
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
So Keely's tasked you with this mission?
No. Task me if it tasks you. Need to find what was stolen from Mackandal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. You'll do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you could be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favourite son.
Connor's his favourite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean. Captain has the wheel! Anchor away! Captain has the helm! Draw back!
Get the mainsails into the wind!
Raise those sheets! Let's move!
Fire!
Damn it! Straight to the deep! Ready to board!
Tops, gallants, royals, studs!
Toilet's life, we will man and without hear the damn gale has stopped. How hard the wind did blow. Where homeward bound is the gun.
Enemy heading for us, sir! It's a gunboat!
Rangers behind
British
us.
vessels! We're all alone, sir!
Douse the royals and tops! Fire!
Northward air! All hands ahoy!
Station, fire!
Gunboats ahead! It's the British!
Ready to hit them, sir! Cross hit! Careful, Captain. We can fire many volleys.
Fire!
Don't let a ram us shake!
Loaded, Captain!
Captain! They're too strong!
Fire!
Bloody cowards! Use explosive shot to slow her!
Fire!
Hit us, sir!
Fire! Wait for impact! Fire!
Ready to fire, sir!
Fire!
We're almost done for, Shane.
Fire! Fire!
Don't hit their minds, Shane. Hit us, square, sir!
Crowd it all on!
All sail!
Studs out! Let's get moving!
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
Sir Achilles tasked you with this mission.
Task me to task you. Need to find what was stolen from Mac and Dalshay. You have to recover the precursor box and manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. Do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what they can on about.
Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
You cannot help but Achilles must be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
He said like his favourite son.
Connor's his favourite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again. I'll throw you in the ocean.
Let out some flame! All sail, shall take it! They're firing, sir!
Shall ram us! Hit us, square, sir! Out, Shane. Break up.
Taking a hit, Captain!
What's your status?
Fire!
fire, Shay.
Fire!
Reloading! Ready to fire, sir!
Fire!
They're firing, sir!
Warship incoming!
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
So Achilles tasked you with this mission?
He tasked me to task you. Need to find what was stolen from Mackendal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. Do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favourite son.
Connor's his favourite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house. But you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Reed is the assassins.
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind!
Your peace with God! Taking too much damage!
Use explosive shot to slow it down! Careful, Captain! Fire! They're coming after us, sir!
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
So Achilles tasked you with this mission?
He tasked me to task you. Need to find what was stolen from Mackendal, Shay. To recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. Do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favourite son.
Connor's his favourite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
Cat's like trouble, sir! Fire! Too strong for us! Captain! Be careful, Captain! Fire! Careful, Captain! You can fire many volleys!
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
So Achilles tasked you with this mission?
No. He tasked me to task you. We need to find what was stolen from Mac and Dal Shay. We have to recover the precursor box and manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
To watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. We much more than us trust.
Liam, you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins today.
Of course. Liam, you could be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help it that Achilles wants to know their counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
He said like his favourite son.
Connor's his favourite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
Miss! You're done for now. Ready here! Steady, Jones. Coming loose. Ready to hit the station! Now! Incoming ship! Fire! Straight to the deep! We're headed right into them!
refit all tubs!
Go up, anchor.
Captain has the helm!
Anchor away.
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah, the cabbage farmers return. About time. I have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
And what about the spy we're meeting?
You need not worry about Le Chasseur. He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So, Liam, what could you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the man.
I had the honor of working with him once. I've never known anyone who'd done so much for our cause. But it's much more than that.
Adewale was already a legend before joining the Brotherhood. He was a pirate. The scourge of the West Indies, rubbing elbows with the likes of Blackbeard, Woodes Rogers, and Calico Jack Rackham.
Calico who?
Oh, read a book, will you?
About 20 years ago, Adewale intercepted a Templar convoy and stole a mysterious package. He travelled to Port-au-Prince and entrusted it to a woman he believed was loyal to our cause.
Let me guess. She wasn't.
And she was, very much so. The package eventually found its way to Francois Macandal, mentor of the Haitian Brotherhood.
What is it? The package, I mean.
The very box we're seeking.
We still have little idea of what this vessel is capable of. Why don't we set the Morrigan against a quarry of her caliber?
You just want to test I can shoot straight, don't you, schoolmaster?
Well, if the lesson fits.
me some speed!
Ready to march!
Half sails!
Tops, gallants, royals, studs!
Stunsails! Let's catch this squall! Getting close, Shay. There, Captain. An English vessel. And she looks to be in trouble.
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid her.
Let's not be too hasty. She's full of crown cargo. Take a look through your spyglass and see for yourself.
I say this is a good day to lighten King George's pockets.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Too much damage and she'll go down with all souls and all spoils.
We can board and loot her before the crew knows what hit them.
Some sort of cargo there, sir.